To think of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe and his contemporaries like the late Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Sir Ahmadu Bello, Professor Eyoita, among others, and reflect on our times raises the fundamental question of leadership failure. This was the submission of Professor Pat Utomi, who spoke at the 15th Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe Town Hall meeting to commemorate the 16th anniversary of the death of Dr. Azikiwe.
If you look at the arena of power in Nigeria, you will see that quite a number of the players lack both. They don't have one. Stephen Covey, the great personal effectiveness guru, says that those two must be present to have leadership. Where both are completely absent in most people in positions of leadership, it is not difficult to understand why Nigerians.
Professor Utomi, who spoke extensively on the person of the late former Nigerian leader, also talked on other socio-economic issues in the country. He described the late Owele of Onitsha as a visionary whose contribution to national development would be hard to surpass by modern-day politicians.
That has come from a generation that saw Africa rekindling the hope of a race that suffered immensely in the 19th century. The Zik of Africa, as he was known, was a great nationalist who sought to mobilize the native talents of the African and create a new civilization that would be one of great promise. He lived passionate in his commitment that we could live together, that we could work together and build something that is great.
Other participants at the event also had this to say about the late Nigerian leader.
Well, he's just one man who had lived an exemplary life for the younger generation to emulate, a life that is detribalized, a life that seeks patriotism towards the nationhood called Nigeria, a life that if we have 70% of Nigerians living, we would have been the best place in the world. So
we better call him Nigeria, because when he started the struggle with some few Nigerians, some of us are still sucking our mommy's breast, and so we're not yet born. And the life of those days is far better than what we are witnessing now. That is why I'm here, because with the legacy they leave, nobody will have never even tried to.
Among those present at the event were the Eze Ndigbo of Lagos State, His Royal Highness Eze Ohazulike, Professor Pat Utomi, among others. Emeka Moyen reporting for DBN News.